So in the last practical, we have completed this map. This map is horizontal series map. Now I have told that there are two types of this series: horizontal series and inclined series. Attitude, okay. Either attitude is horizontal or either attitude is inclined. Now, what is the difference between horizontal attitude and inclined attitude? So in the horizontal attitude, I have told that the contour and bedding planes are parallel to each other. They doesn't intersect with each other. So in the first map which we have seen, in the first map, the horizontal series was there where the bedding planes and contours parallel to each other. They doesn't intersect with each other. We have seen the procedure to draw the cross section, how to draw the cross section of the horizontal series map, and how to write the theory regarding with that map. Okay, so today we are going to perform on the next second type of the map, which is the inclined series map. Okay, so this is the map number 2b, which I have provided already to with you. Okay, I hope that the printout of this map is now with you. Now in this map, what you seen here, the bedding planes and contours doesn't parallel to each other. They are intersecting with each other. So bedding plane and contour. Now how to identify bedding plane and contour? Can anybody tell me in this map which are the bedding planes and which are the contours? How can you differentiate in between contour line and bedding plane line? Hello. How can you differentiate?
Dotted
Hello.
lines and the straight lines are
Yes, yes. The dotted lines, are the contour lines, and the continuous lines are the bedding plane lines. Okay. So here, these are the contour lines which are marked with the dotted pattern, and the continuous lines where these are the continuous lines, these are the bedding plane line. Now what you seen here, these two lines, that is bedding plane lines and contour lines, doesn't parallel to each other. They are intersecting with each other. Okay, so such a type of the attitude is considered as an inclined attitude. Okay, or such a type of the maps are considered as a inclined series map. Okay. Now procedure to draw the cross section of the inclined series map is different as compared to the horizontal series map. Okay. In horizontal series map, what we did, we just drawn the XY line. After that, we put the one paper strip on that XY line, marked the all the intersecting points of contours and bedding plane, and we are proceeding to draw the cross section on the plain paper. Now here the method for the drawing cross section of inclined map is different. Okay. Now what is the procedure? So procedure is very simple. Only look carefully. So we have to mark all the intersection point of the contour lines and bedding plane lines. We have to mark all intersecting point. Now, which are the intersecting point? Take any one bedding plane. Suppose I have taken this bedding plane. This continuous line is a one bedding plane which separates E and F bed. E and F bed is separated by this bedding plane. So just I mark this intersection point of this bedding plane. Okay, like this. Just mark all the intersection points like this. Okay, and write the values of the intersection contours. Now here this bedding plane is intersecting with this contour line of 180. So just write there 180. Here it cuts to the contour of 200. Here it cuts to the contour of 220. Here it cuts to the 240. Here cuts to the 260. 260 again, 240. Okay. Likewise, apply the same procedure for all the points. Now I will take this line. Okay. Mark all the points like this. Mark all the intersection points. Now write the values of contour. Now here it cuts to the 220. Here it cuts to the 240. It is 240. Here again it is cutting to 220. Here it is again cutting to the 220, 200, 200, 240, 240, like this. Now here I will mark this. Again, this is the 220 contour. This is the 220 contour, 240. This is again 240 contour. This is again 220 contour. Okay. So just very simple procedure is there. Initially, we have to mark all the intersection point and write the values of that contour at that point. It is 220, it is 200, it is 200, now it is 220. Now this is of 180 contour. This is 180 contour. Okay. So likewise, we have to complete this first task. Okay. What I did, I identified the intersection point of the contours with bedding plane. I have marked that point and I have write the elevation of that point. Okay. So this is the first procedure. Everybody understand what I have did?
Yes.
Okay. If you don't understand, you can unmute yourself and ask in between the practical, no problem. Okay. So don't keep any doubt in your mind. Ask anything in between practical, no problem. So this is the first and simple procedure. Now, what we have to mark the x and y line. So basically, the x and y line is given in map, but here the x and y line is not given. So don't worry, we will draw anywhere the x and y line. Okay, there is no specific procedure that the xy line in this direction or in the vertical direction or inclined direction. You can draw xy line in any direction, but keep in mind that only you have to your xy line passing through maximum bedding plane. Okay, XY लाईन तुम्ही कोणत्याही डायरेक्शन मध्ये काढू शकता. कुठेही एक्स आणि वाय घेऊन तुम्ही लाईन काढू शकता. फक्त प्रिकॉशन काय घ्यायची असते की त्या एक्स आणि वाय लाईन वरती मॅक्झिमम बेडिंग प्लेन तुमचे कट व्हायला पाहिजे. ओके, सो जस्ट how to choose the xy line I will show you. Okay, now here I have taken this x and y. आता या ठिकाणी जर तुम्ही x आणि y अशी जर घेतली तर या ठिकाणी तुम्हाला हा बेडिंग प्लेन, हा बेडिंग प्लेन, हा हे मिळत जातील, पण हे खालचे बेडिंग प्लेन्स तुम्हाला मिळत नाहीत. ओके, किंवा तुम्ही अशी व्हर्टिकली जरी एक्स आणि वाय जर घेतली, असा जर एक्स आणि वाय घेतला तर यामध्ये तुम्हाला हा एक बेडिंग प्लेन कट होईल आणि हा एक बेडिंग प्लेन कट होईल. बाकीचे बेडिंग प्लेन त्याच्यामध्ये कट होणार नाहीत. सो keep in mind that we have to choose the xy line where we can our xy will passing through maximum points of bedding plane and contour lines. Okay, maximum bedding plane आणि contour मधून आपला x आणि y पास व्हायला पाहिजे, ही प्रिकॉशन आपण त्या ठिकाणी घेतली पाहिजे. ओके, so just I will draw the x and y in this direction. आता मी एक्स आणि वाय या ठिकाणी या डायरेक्शन मध्ये ड्रॉ केलेलं आहे. Okay, so look here, this is the x and this is the y. Okay, now when you check, it is passing through this bedding plane, this bedding plane, this and this. Our x and y is passing through all the bedding planes. Okay, so it is correct direction. Now next, what we have to do, we have to do the same procedure again. We want one paper strip. We have to place that paper strip on the xy line and mark the all the intersection points. So just like this, I have taken this paper strip and placed it on this xy line. Just this is the x. Next, this is the contour. This is the bedding plane. This is the contour. This is bedding plane. Contour, bedding plane, contour, bedding plane. Now here bedding plane and contour is at same point, so we can write this. Now so this is the contour of 180. Now this is the bedding plane which separates A and B bed. Now this is the contour of 200. Okay, now this is the contour bedding plane which separates B and C. Now this is the contour of 220. This is the bedding plane which separates C and D. Now this is the contour of 240. This bedding plane separates D and E. Now this is the same point where we can get both bedding plane and contour at same point. So just write elevation and just write the contours, just write the beds like this, E dash F, and this is again contour of 260. Okay, so like this we have to prepare our paper strip. Now we have to give the elevation to the x and y point. Okay, x and y point is unknown, so we have to give the elevations. Now when you look here, the elevation from this x point towards this point, the elevations are continuously increasing. So the elevation of x point is will be less than this point, because here towards the left hand side the elevations are continuously decreasing. That's why the elevation of x is lesser than adjacent elevation. When we check the control interval, the control interval in this map is of 20 meter. Okay, that's why I will take the elevation related to this adjacent elevation. It is 180. 180 minus 20, it will be 160. Okay, so like this we have to assume the elevation of x and it will be 160. Now we have to assume the elevation of the y. Okay, now look at here, it is 260, it is again 260, same elevations are there. Now in such a condition we have to take the next elevation like this. It is 240, 260, 260 and 240. Okay, because adjacent two elevations are same, that's why we have to take this elevation is same as to the this elevation. Okay, because adjacent two elevations are the same, that's why I have taken this elevation is same as the third place elevation, because this is first and second is same elevation. That's why this elevation and this elevation will be same. That's why I have taken elevation of y point is 240 meter. Okay, so like this we have to prepare the paper strip like this. Okay, so I have marked all the points which are intersecting to x and y line. Okay, so have you understand how I have prepared this paper strip? It is simple and same as to the फर्स्ट मॅप. पहिल्या मॅप मध्ये जशी आपण पेपर स्ट्रिप तयार केलेली होती तशीच पेपर स्ट्रिप आपल्याला आता या मॅप मध्ये तयार केलेली बघायला मिळाली. ओके, नाउ what we have to do, Is this is it okay? Have you understand this procedure?
हॅलो सर.
Yes.
सर तिथे डी आणि 240 पैसे तिथे कंटूर आणि बेडिंग एकाच ह्याच्यावरती येते ना.
हा, आता इथं काय झालेलं आहे की मी घेताना या ठिकाणी मला थोडस 240चा येस येस येस. आता या ठिकाणी हा पॉइंट म्हणतेस काय तू?
हा
हा
सर.
पॉइंट हा हा ओके. म्हणजे तुमचं जरी एका ठिकाणी येत असेल तरी तुम्ही एका ठिकाणी तो पॉइंट घेतला, जसा या ठिकाणी आपण घेतलेला आहे की 260 आणि 240 एकत्र घेतलेले आहेत या ठिकाणी. तसा जरी हा पॉइंट घेतला तरी चालेल. ओके, नो प्रॉब्लेम. आता या ठिकाणी मला हा इकडे कंटूर आलाय असं या ठिकाणी मला वाटलं, म्हणून मी तो त्या ठिकाणी घेतलेला आहे. बट इट इज दी सेम पॉइंट. तुम्ही या एकाच ठिकाणी तो घेऊ शकता. 240 240 एकच पॉइंट त्या ठिकाणी तुम्ही यूज करू शकता. ओके. So have you understand up to this? Shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the steps to draw the cross section of this incline map is different from this step. Okay. Now to draw the cross section, we have to follow the several steps, and these steps are: the first step is to draw the strike line. This is the first step, to draw the strike line. Second, to draw the deep line. Third, to give the deep direction. Deep direction. Okay. And fourth is to draw the true deep amount. And fifth one is the apparent deep amount. Okay, so we have to follow these steps: strike line, deep direction, true deep amount, and apparent deep amount. Okay, so all the students listen carefully. I have one emergency admission meeting. Okay, so we will join exactly at 4 p.m. Okay, sorry for disturbance. You can rejoin at 4 p.m. I will put the message regarding with that joining. Okay, so just use the same link and rejoin at 4 p.m. please. Okay, so I will end this meeting now.